If we're like having a shit day, we're like,
when do you get paid to DJ?
Yeah.
You're like, that is
ridiculous.
crazy. Or you go to work at the club and they give you vodka. Well, I mean, this is a full-time job, you know, but we're the boss.
So we're Georgia and
Sarah.
And we're IN2STELLAR.
IN2STELLAR with a 2 in it because there's 2 of us. So we're from Naarm, Melbourne in Australia, but right now I'm living in London.
And I'm living in Berlin, Germany. So we're long distance.
We're doing long distance and
duo.
It works.
We went to high school together and you were actually really cool in high school and I was
I love this story. Georgia thought I was really cool at high
thought you were
school.
cool because you were older and you were really loud and funny. And then after school, we both started DJing.
Yeah, at the time there weren't many females doing what we were doing. There were obviously a few, but we knew who each other were because there was kind of only us really. We actually ran a party before we started DJing together called Neurotic Erotic. Around 2017, we were DJing solo at the time. It was a party for female and non-binary, trans and underrepresented community. I mean, basically it was a party so that we could play a late set, and then IN2STELLAR was born. Our DJ style is often these days referencing different times that we have had in our career. There's a common thread between the tracks, and I think that's something that really good DJs or DJs that inspired us could do. Wind it back, we were obviously really inspired by Ministry of Sound back in the day. You know, the Harmony guys, they inspire us a lot as a collective. They also do parties.
Their parties are amazing, like DIY, Warehouse, Illegal Rave.
Obviously there's also bigger labels like XL and K7 and Ninja Tune, and you know, those labels that have released some really amazing albums or compilations.
Like Fabric.
Yeah, and of course the Fabric compilations, which we got to feature on one of last year.
Yeah, that was like a bucket list moment.
And your label. Shout out to Phenomena, Georgia's label.
I feel like we're always finding new ways to kind of bring subgenres together.
I like to know what's going on in all genres at all times. I'm actually really curious about seeing what actually comes out when you try to create, not necessarily thinking about the dance floor or a reference track or what it's for, and that's been interesting.
I feel like the biggest key moment we've had recently was playing at Meredith Festival in Victoria. It's kind of like a mini Glastonbury, like one stage.
Very mini.
And there's only really like 2 DJ slots for the whole weekend, so it's kind of a big deal if you get booked. It was like a bit life affirming, I think.
And then obviously the track we did with Confidence Man. So for that to actually get released and be received so well by so many people. And the first time that it got played was at Glastonbury and I was there. It was crazy. Yeah. It was like that meme of like, I don't know, this is my song. And I talked about it the whole weekend. The advice I would give to anyone who wants to pursue a career as an artist is just do it. And by do it, just create something, just start collaborating, because if you have a desire to do that, it's actually easier and less painful to just go and do it than not do it.
We did hold ourselves back a bit, like at the start, and then we just did it and it's like, thank God. There's
a difference between having a career and creating and making music, and I think you don't have to be getting paid for it to be valid. Wish I knew that a few years ago.